Yo, 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 yo. All right, what's up, folks? Holla at me. How y'all doing? I'm just on here to get my money right now. That's right. I'm on here to get my money. Making that money now. Like I said, we up over $109. That's right. We up over $109. Hold up real quick. All right. Let's try to get going, get around this. So yeah, like I said, we stay working, stay busy. I'm doing my thing right now, man. Um, I don't got a lot of time to spare. Um, I'm hoping some comes up, but I don't know. I really just wish we could get the phone bill paid, man. Somehow, I wish that somebody out there would step up and help me because I really need to get it paid. It's due on the 20th. It's the 10th. The next check, like I said, is up over $109. Okay, already. So it's got an update for all the stuff today. I'm doing pretty good views again. Mad views as usual. The views has never been the problem. The hell is that? Hearing a dog. Hold on. Man, these folks. What the hell is that, bro? I hear something. I don't know what the hell's on me. Because I'm going through like brush right now. Hopefully I'll be alright. But I mean, there was a spider out there today. When I was working out. I mean, it's it's always something out here. I mean, like the way I look at it, man, is like God just gave me like impossible circumstances, like to build me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really how I feel. Hold up. So yeah, like I said, we're doing our best, trying to push forward. We don't have a choice, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to get this all going and moving. Just that simple. I'm trying to get my whole purpose is just to keep moving. In case y'all ain't noticed, God just made me about 10 times stronger. No joke. That's not fake. That's not talk. That's real. Um, and that's the thing. Like, and there was a download on it. We get divine confirmation pretty much every time without fail, and that's what it is, man. Straight up divine confirmation. It's pretty cool, you know. So I hope that I don't know. I just know God is gonna bless me, man. I know God. There we go. There's a honk that recognized me. I don't even have my bat suit on right now. So I mean, that part's pretty cool, man. I'm not gonna lie, like, that I'm known locally, but I don't want to focus on that. I want to focus on what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Again, we can't get caught up in the monotony and the nonsense. We got a job to do, and we got to do it. And I've just seen too many of the same instances. I've seen too many stories. I know how it is, and I know that when folks succeed, I know that people get jelly, you know. I know that the devil pay attention, but at this point, can't nobody move me or do nothing with me, man. You know what I mean? The whole point of this was pure toughness, so I got God with me, you know. So it's a major difference, and that's the problem I think with a lot of people. I think that's truly the problem they had. I think they didn't do it with God, and that's something I learned. I don't think that I'm special or different than other people. I think I'm unique. I think I'm definitely different in a lot of ways. I mean, I do think I'm special, but the way to explain it is just difficult. But what I'm saying is, I've been there, man. I've been in different positions, like I have. It's not like I've never been in these different positions. It's not like I've never, you know, seen things a different way. I have, you know. That's what's so powerful about me and my testimony is what I used to believe, what I used to study, what I used to almost teach. And it was just me trying to find the truth like anyone, and there's nothing wrong with that. And you're supposed to be skeptical and ask questions and figure out who's who and what's what. Um, that's just how reality works. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I just believe that that's the mistake a lot of people made. I think that they weren't doing it with God or weren't listening to God, because I truly believe in my heart of hearts, I truly believe that if you listen to God, He will not steer you wrong. I truly believe that, and it's a sad part about it, man, because I've seen empires crumble. I've seen a lot of things happen. I've seen everything, man. I've seen it all, and that's why I'm different. That's why I'm definitely, a state of myself. I'm quiet. I'm reserved. I don't even pay attention to the fame part. I have a job to do. I'm busy. It's cool. I'm happy about it. I enjoy it some. It's cool. But I pay attention. That's all. Pay attention to what's going on around me and my surroundings as much as I can, you know. But like I said, my whole job and my whole point of purpose was standing up. So I mean, standing on business and standing up for myself ain't never been a problem for me. It never has. I didn't care who it was or where I was at, and that's the truth of my story. It wasn't always pretty. I went through some very real, serious things, even with a lot of people, and I'm the only one who can tell my story. I'm the only one who will tell you the truth that actually was there because I'm the one living it. Other people, they can't tell my story. They don't know me, so they don't know anything about me. You know, but I know everything because I'm the one doing it. I've seen it all with my own eyes, pardon. So you know, at the end of the day, I'm just so proud of myself, man. I'm so proud of Christina. Truthfully, I mean, to come this far is just it's amazing, man. It's definitely amazing. So I'm just very proud, and like I said, that next check is $109. Hold on. $109. Okay. Um, so I mean, I don't know. We got to try to do the best that we can and try to come up, coming up in the world, you know. Um, but hopefully we can get that check amount to be halfway decent. Um, like I said, it doesn't seem like a lot of money maybe to some of you, but right now it's a lot of money. Right now, that's a lot. Right now we need that. So we're gonna keep pushing and keep, see what we could do. I'm at a great pace. I'm doing well, and I love what I do. I love my job, and I don't feel that you can go wrong doing what you love. That's truly what I believe. I love building this, and at the end of the day, it's all mine. Like I built it. It's Christina and I's. It's both of ours. Anything I build is for her too. You know, everything is for us. But I built this, and I'm very proud of it. Hold on. You know, it feels good when you build something from scratch and something original. It was never about it even being a business or a company for me. I never cared about that. It was about being who I am. And I remembered who I am. I don't know. I'm still getting downloads talking about me remembering who I am. So I'm going to try to listen to them when I have time here. But I mean, this was all a journey for me. It was a spiritual journey. It was a journey with God. And God has just, I don't know, God has just shown up for me, man, in every way. That's the one thing that you will never hear me change that, nor have I. I've had some moments where I get upset because I have every right. I've had a lot of frustrating moments, but every time, if you listen to me, I never, ever actually lost faith. I haven't. Even if I say things and I get upset or I don't mean them, I've never lost faith. Never. I felt like people were trying to have me lose faith, and I still held on. The fact is, God doesn't give up on you either way. God doesn't ask for perfection. He asks for you to try. I mean, even if you lost faith, it doesn't mean God gives up on you. He doesn't. And that's really the truth. And he never gave up on me, man. Because I was pretty lost and not in the same ways as a lot of you, but in my own way. In my own way, I was lost and I didn't want to be lost. It's just what it was. And I was trying to find my way like everybody. And I just really truly feel that. I feel that God really found me, man. God just showed up for me. God said, I'm not going to let go of him. You know, wow. And not only did he do that, but he just really showed up for me. I mean, he just said, I'm not giving up at all. I mean, he literally saved my life, you know? And it seems like he does time and time again. Like I said, it's just like being out here. I mean, you have to move off faith. Everything is all faith. Everything I do, every step I take, everything is through faith with God, all of it. Truly, that's the truth. You know what I mean? Like, y'all have seen me. I told you, I explained to you what I've been going through, what I go through physically. I mean, you've seen me get up and keep going, get up and keep walking. I understand the whole turning pain into power thing very much so now. I understand that as much as this has just sucked. I mean, it sucks. I mean, like, I can understand why someone would feel like, like my life's hard. I mean, it really is. I mean, it's hard as hell, but, it was never easy. And it's just, I can understand anybody else in my shoes would have given up by now. They would have quit. They would have quit a long time ago. They would have thrown in the towel, and I won't. I refuse. I refuse to give up. And I just feel like what God told me, because God told me, God said, I'll let your enemies do this to you. And of course, I wasn't too happy about that. I'm like, what the hell do you mean? But at the same time, we're not in control, bro. That's what people don't get. We're not in control. God is. And, I didn't have a choice in any of this. And I feel like God was saying, I let your enemies do this so that you could be rebuilt and rebuilt into something more, something better, something stronger. It's like when he's talking to Rachel in the movie, he says, Rachel, this isn't all I am. you know I am more. And it's crazy how much I have in common with the depiction, because it's about me and my story. you know but God is just amazing, man. Like I said, I mean, when all this happened, it just, my life changed, man. Like it was all a lot of bad things. It was a lot of horrible things that I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy, but somehow I took it and I made the negatives a positive, and I chose to keep trucking and keep pushing. And that's just always been my story. It's not for everybody. It wasn't anybody else's story, but my story was that no matter what happens to me, no matter what I go through, whether it's physical, whether it's other people, no matter what this world threw at me, my job is to keep on conquering that. And that's what I do. And that's what I do best. And that's what my father raised me to do. I don't know anything else. That's what y'all don't get. All I know is how to defeat and conquer what's impossible. You understand? Impossible odds, anything. All I know is how to get up, because that's what my dad taught me. I don't know anything else. I don't know how to do anything else, but I'm really good at this. And like he said, when you're really good at something, do it. If you're really good at something, never do it for free. That's what the Joker said, right? It's the truth. So for me, I'm good at this, man. I'm good at being Batman. Like, real talk. I found something that I'm good at. I was good at a lot of things. I'm not one of them people who didn't have talents. I was good at basketball. I could play D1 college ball. I could play in the NBA and dominate. I mean, I have talent. It's not like this is all I had or all I got, but this is my calling. And when you hold on, when you actually realize your actual real calling, because your calling can't be just about you. It can't just be, oh, I'm gonna get a scholarship and go play D1 basketball, and that's it. Well, what about after that? Your story still has to continue. I've met a lot of people that played D1 ball. I've met a lot of people that played in the NBA and played overseas and played in leagues and all that, and all sorts of stuff. You know, met all sorts of people. I've met celebrities. They don't impress me. Like I said, I was fielding batting practice with Barry Larkin right next to me, talking to me when I was a kid. I was 12 years old. They were trying to recruit me to Westminster College in Florida. They said, soon as he gets, old enough, and he's as soon as he gets of age and he's ready, we want him to come play baseball for us. I mean, these folks were really after me, trying to recruit me, for baseball. So, I mean, I never tried to be, I was a prodigy and I wasn't known. I was never trying to be a prodigy that was known or a superstar that was known. I always remained low key, but I was the real deal. That's why I just came out of nowhere to people, because people are like, where the hell did he come from? Like, who is this dude? Like, and that's how it had to be. That was all God protecting me, so I just I just believe God is in control. And that's why you see me, I'm happy with whatever I got. I don't look at it as I only got a little. I look at it as I got overflowing blessings. I look at it as I got a whole lot. I don't compare to other people because it's not the same walk. I'm not walking the same walk as most of you or all of you. You know, most of you, I mean, it's just the truth. Most of you, you're just regular human beings. And there's nothing wrong with that. And I'm not saying anything, like that. I'm just saying that some of us are a wee bit different. Some of us have a real calling. My calling is much bigger than most, normal people. I've been through things. I mean, that's what they constantly told me. They said, you had nights that didn't just, I mean, you didn't just have difficult or hard nights. I mean, you had nights that repeatedly, I mean, over and over. I mean, you know, I, I mean, I still have them, that's what they said. They said, you had nights that literally just like, were rough, and that's the thing. Like, I think that's why people on here act the way they do. I think that's why some of these people act the way they do, because they don't have that gift. They don't have that gift to overcome. Like, this is what, like, it's actually crazy because Christina and I, and we will never share this publicly, right? But maybe at some point, but we'll see. But we don't share info no more publicly. Game is to be sold, not told. Sorry. To an extent, I've shared quite enough with the world and the public, but we'll get to that bridge when we get to it, and we'll discuss it then. But my point is, there's something I'm working on and trying right now that's totally different. If you listen to all these people, I mean, I don't care who you're talking to, you listen to any of these folks, anyone, society, they're going to tell you, man, you crazy. They're going to say, that's not going to work. They're going to say this, that. I've heard them say it a million times. There's concepts people on here act like they laughing about whatever, but I've been right about a lot of things, pretty much everything, and I think I'm on to something with this right now, and it's just applicable to things I believe and have believed for a long time. So I'm just saying, like, God, God is just amazing, man. Not only is God amazing, but like I said, like, he's given me a lot of knowledge, man. Like, knowledge that other people don't have, like esoteric knowledge, kind of. Um, it's just incredible, So, like I said, I mean, I'm here to help bring people to God, to build a relationship with God. I'm here to put a smile on people's face, and that's all I want. And I mean, it's good to hear. Like, right now, I'm hearing folks in a good mood, having fun. I mean, that's all I want. I really just want it to be a peaceful environment here. I want it to be where people are happy, and I just don't want, any jelly, envious emotions at all around me. I don't want it here at all. I want happiness, peace, prosperity for everyone, and and like, that's always been my issue is when people act like that. I don't, there's no place for it, dude. Like, I'm sorry, but y'all ain't welcome around me. People like that, you're not, um I just don't play about stuff like that, and you shouldn't, and nobody should. You know what I mean? Again, I don't know what's up with these folks online, because it's ridiculous how, like I said, they were acting one way in person, then they're acting completely different. They keep running their computer and then acting different and showing their true colors and making faces and stuff. I don't know what that stuff is, but let me tell you something. Y'all are doing horrible, okay? And you're doing worse by the day. And you're dealing with tons of karma. I mean, it's no way to be. There is no option but to fix and get your act together and change as a person and come to God. Since there's people who just act like they're going to refuse to do that, I mean, have fun with that. That's all I can say. Because God is real, and it's just sad. It's sad because them folks are really the ones who are suffering, and they're afflicted. You understand? Demonic possession is an affliction. It's not something to brag about. So all you folks online on here can be quiet. That's right, because you ain't saying nothing. And in fact, I mean, you're the ones who need help, need serious help. And I, like, I've done my best. I've tried to help everyone. I've tried to talk to people and have a good, solid, respectful, grown folks conversation. Folks who can't do that, I'm okay. So like I said, I mean, over here, I wanted to build an environment of respect, and I have. I wanted to build an environment where people work together, and I'm seeing signs of that coming true. Like I said, I mean, me, I don't have much. I don't have what I need or the resources right now. I used to be richer than everybody here. I mean, if that's not a beautiful story, I don't know what is. I think that that has a lot of power with it. I really do. Hold on. So, like I said, like I'm cool with everybody, but nothing gets by me or past me. Just understand that. I'm not one of them people you can lie to at all. I'm not one of them people you can fool. I'm not one of them people you can hide your emotions or be deceptive with. I can read all that, you know. And like I said, you got these folks online, they still copying my every phrase. I say I'm the general, they say the general. I'm the reincarnated game master. I'm the game master. You know what games we play? They're that now. We got fans, and it's a little comical and funny, but I have nothing to do with that. I don't want to get involved. You all do your thing, but like I said, with me, that's the thing. Like, I'm here to have fun. I'm not here to have fun and then the energy gets shifted into something weird. I'm here to have fun all the time. So that's why you just got to watch the company you keep. You got to watch the people you talk to, even online, especially online. Like, you got to, maintain and learn how to get in charge and stay in charge of what you're doing. I have full authority, man. I do what I want. I have divine authority. I'm the divine ruler and emperor in the spiritual realm. I mean, I control all the spiritual realms. I mean, they're all riding. I mean, you can see what's happening. It is what it is. Like I said, there's so many corrupt officials right now getting arrested and going to jail and prison. It's unbelievable. And they're doing serious time. Hold on. So as far as like people talking and this and that and yada yada, I don't care. Because folks, that's what they do. When people lose, they go run to their computers. That's what cowards do. Like, I don't do that, and I don't really lose because I'm not competing. I don't have a competitive spirit. I'm operating in a vibrational love. Anybody who says they have a problem with me, it's something personal they're going through. Their problem is with themselves. And that's why it's always been confusing and odd to me. It's like Al Capone said, like, he said it best. He said, I'm nice to everyone. I just saw a meme about it. He said, I'm nice to everyone, right? But don't take my kindness for weakness, right? He said, I'm kind to everyone, but the minute that somebody wants to act that other way and a different way, weak is not what you will remember about me. And I feel the same exact way. You understand? Like, that's the thing people don't get. Like, no, I'm all about kindness and love and prosperity and wanting to see folks win. And I've done nothing but try to help everybody this entire time. I've learned that a lot of folks you just can't help. I've learned that a lot of folks want to make come ups and it doesn't work and they get nowhere. I've learned that, ignorance is bliss and there's a lot of it out there. I've learned that money ain't everything and really don't matter that much. I've learned that, I mean, in this period of stagnation of just having less and having next to nothing, like I was telling the guy today that we did the interview with, I was talking to him and I told him the truth. I said, it's amazing how much you'll learn when you have less. And it really is perplexing. I mean, I think that it would be perplexing to a lot of people out there. All y'all talk about is money. And that's the thing. When I hear people who talk, I'm talking about people in the public. When people talk about only money, it's because they have no self-worth and no knowledge and no self-value. And that's not a good thing, So at the end of the day, we just have to keep on pressing forward. And knowledge is truly power. Knowledge is power. God is the most powerful thing in existence. So, I mean, I'm okay. I'm good because I'm doing things the right way. Y'all want to talk about this and that? I mean, God's going to give me the money when the time's right. I just wish and I still pray that God will help me pay this phone bill because I would like to be in touch and be able to talk to my girlfriend and do what I need to do. But it is what it is. We'll see what happens. But like I said, I need $55 to pay it. If anybody out there, if you can find it in your heart to help me, please. It's a big deal for me right now, and it enables me to keep running my company and my business. So, if not, I mean, I'm just saying when I get this next check, it won't be till next month, 21st to the 26th. It's a long time, right? That's the point. I have to get through all this time in between and survive, right? And it's just things are hard. You know what I mean? I definitely need donations right now. I need some serious, real donations, not $1. I need some serious money. And we just have to keep, I need help, man. I need God to touch the hearts of these folks and get them to donate. I do. I need funds. So hopefully I'm going to continue to come on here until the 20th. My phone's supposed to be doing the 21st. I don't know why they keep ending it, my plan on the 20th. Like, that's illegal, but okay. All they do is illegal stuff. Like I said, they turned my camera off today and kicked me off my own show. Corporate America is targeting me, and so is the government, and they're losing. And they're in their feelings very much. And they're watching. And I'm sure the CIA and MI6 and the feds and all the FBI and all the actual real organizations and entities, I'm sure they are watching. I'm sure they really are competing over me. Every reading and download has been true. Them Joker videos are all true. They're facts. I mean, I believe it. I'm sure they are competing over me because I'm a big deal at this point. I'm an asset. And I was always an asset. I was an asset to these companies. They should have held on to me. I was the best employee all of them ever had. None of them treated me right. All of them were lying on my name and projecting. It was all very weak, immature, and cowardly. And it is what it is. And I got a lot of lawsuits to file. I've always been the asset. I'm amazing at anything I do. That's why it's so odd to me that I'm in this position, because it ain't nothing but a world of narcs that don't want to let an empath just succeed. Like, y'all could have let me chill at any of these positions, places, cities, states. I mean, none of you wanted to allow me to make a living. That's the truth. Yeah, I haven't been able to make a living because y'all won't let me. And in turn, it ends up working for me anyway, because like there's a way that things work. So I mean, that's the thing. Like, y'all be talking too much, and just to hear yourself talking, you don't think. Everything has worked out still in a positive way in the big grand scheme of things. Worked out perfectly. That's what you don't get. I'm a grown man. Look how good your boy look. Look, what? Said Brad Pitt would do anything to look like this. You crazy? But yeah, like I said, man, people do what they do, man. Like I said, you look at me, I look younger every day. I look beautiful. I'm the immortal vampire for real. I'm not lying. I'm not fronting. And these people, you see them online on YouTube. They look like Mr. Krabs every day. Oh, for real. Them folks be aging quick as hell. All of them. All of them. I mean, you look at them one day, they're like, oh man. Ugh. And then the next day you look at them and they look like a lizard. Look like a whole reptilian out here. Like, it is what it is. But yeah, like I said, I mean, I see it in other people, man. Like, I'm 36 years old, bro. I'm aging backwards, literally. I'm not worried about the concept of time anymore. I'm just not. I truly believe I'm immortal. I believe God is who told me. He said, you're immortal. So I mean, I'm not on the same timeline as you regular normal people. There's nothing you could do about it. You're just gonna have to sit there and put up with it. Like everything. Hold on. So I don't really know what to tell you, man. You're just completely out of luck apparently, but like I said, I don't even care about nothing that any of these people are talking about. I just do the best I can every day, and that's it. Like I said, I mean, I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like, I have different goals. I'm just saying, like, stay in your lane. I'm in a whole different lane than anybody. So that's my thing. Like, I did my job today, man. I came to work today. That's the thing, man. My work is so gratifying. You see what I'm saying? My work is way more gratifying than any little fake job would be. And this is something I'm building for me, and I'll always be the CEO, and this will be my own company, and I own everything I'm building. I'm building an empire, and I'm building the kingdom of God. So, like I said, any of them will teach you. You want to build your own thing. You don't want to build for other people. You don't want to work a job, you want to build for yourself. I'll work a job in the meanwhile to get more funding to invest in myself, but that's all I need is the money. I'm telling you, they ain't never let me work yet. Maybe somebody will say, yo, I'm gonna give you a slot in a position and a chance to do this. Like I said, I don't have my license because they set me up and they gave me a bunch of fake tickets. Like, yes, there's people like me exist. I'm a targeted individual, and I got targeted by the government and all these people in the military industrial complex and all the corrupt departments and agencies to stop me from being able to make a living. I wasn't supposed to get this far. That's the point. So now they don't know what to do, right? Because not only did I get this far, then I got famous, turned it all around on them. And now they're all getting arrested and going to prison like they deserve for what they did to me, all these people. And this is all over the world. Okay. God is bringing justice and karma to everyone based off what happened to me. That's the truth because I'm the son of God. So when you wake up and you realize what the world actually is and what's happening, money is irrelevant. I mean, you know, like God will give me the money when the time's right, but I'm just trying to get by right now. It's just small stuff that makes me happy. So hopefully, God, please help me get this phone bill paid. Please help me get this money. You have every other time. I mean, literally, he's done it every time, and it's been incredible. I mean, I'm like every time I'm literally like, wow, God has really shown up for me, man. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. He's really been amazing. So that's the thing. Every time I get down and discouraged, he's surprised me. And that's the truth. Every time God showed up and said, "Here you go. Don't get too down yet. Don't give up." Every time. That's what I feel like. Like when people honk, that's the way that I take it. I take it like it's God telling me keep going. So when you got a purpose like that, that's on a major scale like that, I mean, I'm doing everything right, man. Like I said, folks, they take classes, courses, they do all sorts of stuff, waste all sorts of money trying to figure out what I know and what I'm actually living without trying. And it just is what it is. I want people to learn from me. That's the main thing. I'm a role model, and I want people to learn from me. I want people in society to learn too that public figures and me, I don't owe you nothing. I'm not here at your discretion or mercy. I don't care how you feel. I'm not asking. Your opinion is irrelevant. Keep it to yourself. And I'm someone that you should learn from. And that's it. You know. So if you want to learn, because I have all the life experience and the knowledge and I've been through everything and I won, right? I actually came out on top and I keep pressing and I keep going. I mean, if you want to learn how to do that, how to persevere, how to build businesses for real, how to really make money, you come talk to me. I'm an expert when it comes to making money. Like I said, it ain't about that. It's about circumstances. It's about how I've been treated. It's about that I haven't gotten equal opportunity or fairness. You understand? So what else would I do? That's why the devil want to discourage me. These people want to discourage me. I'm gonna get up every day and keep on talking until I get equality. You understand? I'm in my country. This is America. I'm a real American. Like, well, why would I not deserve equality? This is my birthright. I deserve to be able to work, bro. You know what I mean? That and not work like rinky dink jobs. I'm talking about work and make 50 to 70 an hour like I've done. That's what I'm talking about. Seriously. You know what I mean? And I mean, if you want to be realistic with the wages nowadays out here or wherever, I mean, at least at least like 20 an hour, bro. Like that's the thing. I know my worth. Anything under 20 an hour, I mean, like I might do it just to get by in the meanwhile, right? To get me a little cash in my pocket, but like I need to get my checks or get cash every day. Anything under 20 an hour, I mean, honestly, like that's underpaying me. Like I'm an asset. I know what I'm doing. I mean, I've done everything, bro. Like I said, I ran a food truck by myself. Had to do everything by myself. I mean, I cooked. I done all that. I mean, I've done bar security for years. I've done tons of manual labor, tons. I've loaded furniture for companies. I've done all sorts of stuff. Okay, I helped people build bars. I was a club promoter, the best in the game. Helped them do their best numbers on New Year's that club ever done. I mean, I was the best actual bouncer and security. I mean, like I said, I do anything. I'm just a genius and a jack of all trades. I mean, that's the truth. I can literally do anything. As soon as I'm taught, if it's something I enjoy is what matters, then it's cool. But that's the problem with a lot of people. They think like, oh, you just need a job. I mean, I don't think they think that with me if they talk to me and listen, but they think, oh, you just need a job and like you have to do that. Like, no, if I'm not happy doing it, I'll just walk away because I don't care. Like that's the thing people don't get. Like I have true freedom. I get to do what I want now. I broke free from the matrix. Like I built my own company. Like I'm able to run my company no matter what. I'll figure out a way, you know what I mean, to get paid from this no matter what at some point. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make this where it's completely independent and there's no middleman. That's the point. That's what geniuses in business do. So like I ain't hearing what nobody talking about. I just know that I'm doing right. I know that if I have local businesses interviewing me and talking to me, that's a big deal and that's a move forward. And that's the thing. I'm never going to be fake and change up. Like, this is my thing and I'm in charge of it. That's all. Outside of that, everyone else can be in charge of what they build, with their companies. That's fine. You know what I mean? But I'm going to be in charge of this, and what I do here. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I mean, I just know that other opportunities are coming. I think all that is God and God is at work. And I think He's going to create other opportunities because He told me. He literally said all this was coming. Sorry. So, I mean, that's what He said. He said, like, basically, you're not going to lack for anything. So, I'm just waiting, man. I'm waiting. I hope that folks give me a real opportunity at some point. I would really like to get moving forward in the right direction and be able to make some good money and put it into what I'm doing. Like I would love to, have a job that I enjoy, that I can actually make the right money I need to and be able to go buy electric scooters and electric bikes and order everything I want and everything that I need to do what I'm doing as Batman. Like I would love that for now, but you know, it has to be something I enjoy and it has to be worth my time. You know what I'm saying? That's all. So it has to be something that's on my level. Like I'm a genius, bro. I had a 4.2 GPA out of high school, top 10 of my class, diploma distinction. I'm not playing around with y'all. I was a multimillionaire at 16. I was a multimillionaire again with new money when I dropped out of college. Like that's the thing people don't get. Like this is life. I'm living proof that God is real. I'm living proof that you can go through anything and still come out of it stronger. So nobody has any excuse. I'm not losing, I'm winning. See, you people, all you talk about is money, but you don't have any. Imagine that being a walking contradiction. Told you, you want to talk about money, don't talk about it with me. I ain't the one because trust me, I know more about money than anyone. Literally. That's why it's funny. Like, you have the real deal in front of you, bro. You understand? Like, that's why it's like, it's not like a matter of just pride. It's a matter of my intelligence and knowing who I am. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just the truth. Like, I'm not going to stop myself from any opportunities, but I just don't want anyone talking to me like, "Oh, I need a job." Like, I work right here and I built my own company. I have a job. I'm the CEO. That's my job. You feel me? See, I'm a genius and I'm smart. I would never ever want to work for anybody else ever. The only reason I would is to get the capital to put in my business where I'm the CEO. You see what I'm saying? And the thing is, it's just a lot of folks don't have respect for that. If people respect that, then we good, and you don't even have to respect it. Just respect me when you talk to me and we good, that's all. But like I said, my whole deal is just like I said, man, with everything happening, word is getting out. It's going to help my business. It's going to help me here. I think this is going to continue to propel and I'm going to continue to be propelled to stardom by God. I just give all credit and glory to God, man. And that's about it, So like I said, I mean, I'm not fake. I'm not these other people. Like I worked hard for this, man. I work harder than anybody. And that's what I do. I do what I do best and I get busy and I work hard, So we'll see what other opportunities God gives me, and, I think that everything is coming to me. I think all the big money is coming to me. So that's the thing. All this is temporary. If I did work a job, I can assure you it will be temporary because I mean, even if I wanted to keep working, I could, but my point is it's not something I'm going to need. I know that for a fact. because God is going to give me millions of dollars because I earned it. See, that's the thing. I keep teaching y'all, make money through the universal divine laws of karma, through the universal laws of karma. That's the only way you make money. You understand? You have to have a period of struggle and stagnation. If not, you won't get any money. The harder that period of stagnation and struggle, the more money you're going to be rewarded with. It's a whole different school of thought that y'all don't understand and don't think exists, but it's the only concept that's real. Working a job ain't going to get you rich. Owning a company ain't necessarily going to make you rich, because you have to keep yielding profit and pumping profit back into your business if you actually are a business owner who knows what they're doing. And most of them don't want to fix anything. Correct? Most businesses fail. That's the thing you're not getting, is you look at things from this spectrum. Like, let's say somebody owns a business, right? You look at it like they're above me, or in your delusional mind, or they're doing better than me. Not really. They have a lot of stress and a headache every day from running a business that they may not know how to run in the first place, right? Most people, their business is going to fail 9 times out of 10, because all of them pretty much do. Most of them do. It's a fact, right? And they probably didn't build it themselves, right? They probably were handed it, or they were put in a slaughter position, right? Let's say they did. Either way, that's fine. Most businesses like that fail. That's why I keep my businesses ideas, because ideas don't fail. See the point? At least not with me, not my ideas. My ideas succeed. You understand? So I keep all my companies ideas. I can build companies anytime I want, but companies fail. You keep something an idea, it works. That's why everything is working out for me. So my point is, you think they're in a better position. How? They have to deal with all that nonsense, and they can still hire me to work for them. And then I can learn from them and learn how to build that company, just like I know how to build a million company. I know how to build companies in my sleep, because I've worked for plenty of them. Worked since I was 16, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like, the last people that were the owners of whatever, the food truck, I knew the whole time that we were going to trade places financially. And that's exactly what happened. They went broke, their business went bankrupt, and I had all the money. That's what happened. You want to talk about what happened? That's what happened. So all that time in Austin wasn't a waste. That was a big deal what happened. And I succeeded. So again, I'm not struggling. I'm in a position where things are difficult and hard because of all these other people. I'm waiting for y'all to move. The ball's in your court. That's the thing. Like, people can act like it's all cute and all good. And, God just is teaching me to be grateful and patient. So I'm not worried about it. I'm not complaining. I'm straight. I'm cool with it. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, like, you know, there's a lot more that people could be doing, bro. They could have been doing a lot more since day one. And that's just common sense. You know what I mean? Like I said, all people got to do is put me on. All I need is new stuff, new everything. I can do this. I can literally make a living with this. I can get this to a whole nother level and echelon if I just have a little bit of financial help to get it going. And I need new stuff. That's it. I need all the new surroundings. I need new everything so I can do this. That's it. And I need travel money so I can expand it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I mean, literally, we move with God here. We got a guy who's running for federal Congress. He handed me $80 that day. We just got an interview today with the other guy who owns his company, right? So, we doing pretty good, bro. And that's the thing. You see these other folks on YouTube. Are they doing, deals with companies? Are at least interviews? Are they interviewing with companies? No. You know what I'm saying? Like, are they having people who are running for federal Congress give them money and give them $80 to support them? No. We're doing things right. That's the truth. I got like 46 of that left or something like that right now. And that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. You know what I mean? Because I have to get what I need. You know what I mean? So, and that's pretty good. That's doing pretty good. But like I said, I just need financial help, man. And that's what I'm saying. If I'm getting people to do that already, we're not that far then from people really investing and saying, hey, you know what, bro? You getting big enough. People are acknowledging me out here now. You're people are getting people are gonna get smart, and they're gonna say, I know business, bro. And you gotta understand, this is not happening by accident. This is happening because of God. And I'm gonna give all credit and glory to God. I'm just gonna leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? But like, God gave me the gifts to be able to do this. I have a great business sense, and I'm an expert at communication and dealing with people and talking to people, and I can influence people. And I knew what I was doing. I know how to do this, but I know how to do it because of God. I'm giving credit to God, not to myself. You understand? So my whole point is, if people are doing that, what's coming next, I can already tell you, is people are going to wake up and say, you know what, bro, you're getting big enough. You have enough. You've made enough of an impact. You're changing things. People love you. You're doing enough. Companies are going to want me to work for them, sponsor them, do commercials for them. I'm telling you, it's coming around the corner. Every prediction I make happens, and it's true, right? They're going to want you to do that. They're going to say, look, we're going to invest in you now. That's what I think is going to happen next. They're going to say, regardless of, all this other money coming and everything, I think they're going to say, we're going to go ahead and invest in you, and we are going to give you money, and here's your money, and I want you to get what you need to do these missions and operations, and you run your own operations. I mean, any of these agencies, CIA, Feds, FBI, MI6, if they're real, all that stuff, they could do this. People could do this. People could just say, you know what, we're going to start investing in you, right? And we just want to see results with what you're doing. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, this is the thing. I'm an investment. I make money. I mean, I produce. I'm not a product. I'm a human being. So I don't want to be treated like a product, but I'm just saying I make money. So I mean, that's the thing. Like, people who invest in me, it's not like they wouldn't be able to make money back. It's not like they wouldn't get kickback out of the investment, which is what a lot of people want, right? I just don't like talking about it like that or looking at it like that. I don't like looking at money like that anymore. You know what I'm saying? But my point is, people need to understand I'm an asset. I mean, I am an asset. People should invest in me 100% because I'm going to get results. That's what I need. I need the resources and tools and money available to run my own missions and do my own operations. And I need complete authority over what I do. And that's it. And I can get anything, everything done. You know what I mean? Like, all they got to do is cut a check. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. So I mean, we'll see what happens, but I think that's what's coming. And down here, what I'm doing here, I think you people forget, just because things are what they are. But I'm doing this for a reason, and I've done well down here, and I've maintained good relations, and I've done a lot, and I've worked hard, and I've gone out my way to do this. I'm accomplished a lot down here, and like I said, this is going to be a base that we operate out of, right? And we're going to continue to expand. So I mean, it's great that people are happy about it. It's great that people like what I do. It's great, and we're going to expand. So that's the point. Like, I've changed the whole rhythm, the tension in the air, the feeling in the air, the whole vibration is different now. So people are with what I'm doing, and I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm taking entrepreneurship to a whole nother level. That's what's happening. So my point is, it's great. It's all just positive stuff. It's good. We've come a long way with this business and what we're doing. Our business is successful. So now the question is, when will all the people online who are jelly of me, not that I care or need your validation, when are they going to face that and accept that and congratulate me and say, you know what? You were right the entire time. We should have listened to you. I should have listened to you. That's what I need to hear. Here you go. I'm going to donate to you because you've been the man since day one. You made me a believer, not only in you, but in God. You understand? I'm here to bring people to God the right way and have you build a relationship with God. That's my job. You understand? So, like I said, I mean, people with me, you're never going to hear me be fake or phony. I'm not one of these dudes that puts on an act. I'm not somebody who just, acts like something I'm not every day. This is who I am. This is what I do. This is genuinely me. And I put everything I have into what I do, and I believe in it. You understand? And like I said, I just think that's what's coming next, man. I think that people are gonna be. I think they're already with it, and I think that they're gonna want to support it. You know. And I predicted all this. I said day one. I said people don't have a choice but to support me. I'm too smart, and I'm with God. I know what I'm doing. I knew that I was smart enough to build this. And why do you think folks was trying to stop me? Because they already saw the potential in me. The devil already knew what I was capable of and what I could accomplish and what I could do before I even set out to do it. And y'all need to listen to that, because you might be in the same boat. You might have potential, and the devil sees it and wants to stop you from reaching it. Had I not believed in this, like right now, when I'm still struggling and not doing well, is financially, at all. I mean, I'm struggling, right? And it's okay to struggle. There's nothing wrong with it, right? The life is a struggle. I find beauty in the struggle. Struggle is what made me. So struggle is a beautiful thing. I love struggle. I fell in love with the struggle a long time ago. I'm from the hood and the ghetto. That's why, because I love it. I love it. That's what people don't get about me. I could have all the money in the world and I'ma still go to the hood. Now, when I'm with Christina, we ain't gonna be like in the hood. We're gonna be in the nice parts. But what I'm saying is, I always have the ability to be happy in any environment, and that's a blessing. That truly is a blessing. That's a blessing that I could be in any position in life and I'm still me and I'm still happy. And I think that people see that. I think that people see like he doesn't change who he is. I think people see, I've had people tell me, they said that's we all should aspire to live like you and enjoy life and be happy. And that's really hopefully one of the main things I hope that people learn. What I'm saying is just how to live free and be happy. And that's what I want. I want people to learn something positive from me that's going to help them and help them build their future. That's what I want because I got a heart. I want what's best for everybody. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, like I said, I mean, you know, I'm gonna keep on pushing. I know I'm doing everything right, and I know God is gonna reward me, man. I know God is gonna bless me, and He continues to bless me. All right. So I'll talk to you in a minute, man. Much love, and yeah, we'll talk in a minute. All right, easy.